found in sandwich meats, milk, and yogurt with much healthier counterparts. So, what does the test subject think?
I didn't notice a difference at all in the sandwich meat. It had the right consistency and taste. And the yogurt also tasted normal, and it's supposedly healthier.
Good lipids, known as omega-3 fatty acids, have been hidden in the new foods. That's a big step forward. Until now, fatty acids were viewed as unstable compounds that have an unpleasant taste when eaten alone.
Why are we trying to do this with these fatty acids? Omega-3s have an effect that has been proven best. They help sink cholesterol levels in the blood.
So the researchers have been able to hide healthy fats in popular but unhealthy foods. And that makes a difference in the health of the test subjects in their study. Blood values for many of them have improved dramatically, explains food researcher Christina Dawczynski.
On the one hand, the percentage of long-chained omega-3 fatty acids doubled. That's really a huge change. Compared to standard diets, that's very heavily enriched. And we could also observe that markers indicative of disease dropped significantly, as well as the number of subjects who had pain or swelling in joints.
So, will this change how we feed ourselves in the future?
In theory, you could add this to any food that contains fat, but it won't help with sweet foods.
It's a start, but there are still many tests left to go.
Dortmund's Signal Iduna Park is the largest football stadium in Germany. There's space for over 80,000 spectators in its towering rows of seats. But there's a problem. The structure is so high that the grass on the playing field doesn't get enough sunlight. The solution? It's radiated artificially. Groundskeeper Willi Droste takes care of the 8,000 square meters of turf.
We can replace the missing sunlight with the irradiance system when it's cloudy, or during the winter when there's not enough sunlight. That means the grass grows all year long. It never stops.
Borussia Dortmund Stadium is almost 40 years old and has been regularly expanded over the last decades. Great for the fans, but bad for the field. The irradiance system's 9 modules span its full width and length, and they give the grass all the light it needs to flourish. The 2.5-ton light generators sweep back and forth over the field several times a day. Each and every blade is bathed in their rays. That has a positive effect on the plant's root systems. They have to be deep and stable to cope with the hammering the grass takes during a game. Droste keeps a close eye on the system at all times.
You really notice it here because you feel it. The irradiance system also warms things up. Even when it falls below freezing in the wintertime, the field is constantly radiated at 12 degrees Celsius from above, and a heating system underneath warms the ground to the same temperature. It's ideal.
And there's another positive effect, at least as far as Willi Droste is concerned. Even when it's freezing outside, he never gets cold feet. Although visitors can't say the same, seats still aren't warmed in the stadium. But a real Dortmund fan is willing to put up with almost anything, as long as their team triumphs.
Generasi masa kini perlu elak perangkap arus kemodenan. Rang Undang-Undang Lindungi Penyumbang dan Penerima Food Bank bakal dibentangkan. Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. Nasional 12 bersama saya, Muhammad Shah Musa. Generasi masa kini tidak harus membiarkan nilai kemanusiaan, adat dan budaya terhakis serta terpinggir dalam mengejar kejayaan era moden. Jelas Perdana Menteri, arus kemajuan pada era digital dan otomasi seharusnya mampu dimanfaatkan dalam membentuk anak bangsa yang lebih berjaya dan pada masa sama tetap berpegang teguh dengan nilai adat dan budaya.
Kita sebenarnya membenar diri kita terperangkap di dalam